guys. How are you? I am late. I am late and I apologize. Hi, Jeanette. Oh, Jeanette, what did you do your live on? Hi, Brittany. How are you, honey? I hope work is going great for you. I hope you're enjoying your new job. You have fun too. Yes. So, what are you guys doing tonight? I was with my mom and we were shopping, and I love my mom to death. When we go shopping, it's super crazy. Are my glasses like a mess? I feel like there's something on them. Anyway, I can't see unless I look at it. I will be waiting around for her because she's shopping, and then she tells me she's waiting for me. So this goes on every time, especially when I have lives. And my glasses seem weird tonight. I don't know why. It's weird. Anyway, I hack a loogie. Ew, gross. I'm just kidding. So I don't know why that happens, but she always tells me she's just waiting for me, even though she's shopping. Hi, Eva. How are you? Hi, Micah. Oh, you're enjoying it. I love it so much. I'm doing support for Apple, and it's crazy information, but so much fun. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Hello, Selena. How are you? It is so nice to see you too. I agree. I got cards and just went live. Oh, you got tarot cards and just... Okay. How did it go? Was it fun? Did you have a great time? Yes, that's exactly it, Britt. She does. And I love her. So I literally was on the phone. This is how I know it wasn't me. I was on the phone with my bestie, Pete. And Pete and I are talking, and I'm literally standing in one spot as she is going all over the racks. I'm standing in one spot, not looking at anything, and I'm on my phone with Pete. So, and then Pete's on the phone with me, and he's like, she's blaming you right now? I said, yeah. He's like, okay, that's funny. So it's just funny. It's fun. It was just fine. I've shopped with you. She is waiting for you. Rolling on the floor, laughing my ass off. Okay, I just said that story because I didn't know you said that, but it's hysterical because you're wrong, Kelly. That's my cousin, by the way, so I can do that to her. Let's see. Can I ask how do you share out when you're live? Wait, what? Oh, I don't personally share out when I'm live. I mean, I could just, because I'm on my laptop, I could use my phone and share like on my, if I have any groups or anything that I could share to, or even to my regular Cindy K. Thompson page. So I could do that. I just don't take the time to do it, to be honest. But you can do it, like if you set it in advance, because normally these are set in advance, even an hour before, Jeanette. So, so when I do it in advance, I can take this feed, because I have it for YouTube and for Facebook. I can set it, I can make the post, and the post will basically count down or whatever. So I can share that post on my other pages or on my main personal page. Does that make sense? I hope that helped, honey. Hi, Sarah. Oh, what is on my necklace? Okay, so I changed it back from my Shattuckite like a week ago, I think. My Shattuckite. Can you guys see it? I wish I could show you like so much better. Oh, this is better. Right? Ah, that's so nice. So this I was wearing, but I just went back to my Labradorite because I was wearing my Shattuckite for quite a while. It's just beautiful, but it's for channeling, and Spirit told me to put it on. What's going on? I guess I wanted on that one. Spirit told me to put this one on, but I really was missing my Labradorite. And so, look, I'm petting it. My Labradorite loves me. It literally will usually flip over like this, and so you'll always see it like this. But I have my little locket here, and inside it opens, and inside I have 2 opals. And the opals are, I don't want to lose them. Okay, so the opals are, this bigger one that you can see here is actually a Wello Ethiopian opal. And right at the top up here is a cabochon, a small cabochon of fire opal. And they both have really great fire and flash in them. I don't know if you can see it. So I just had see it to the beat and sound of beat it. See it, even if you can't see it. No, it's there. No, it won't fight. Never mind. I think up weird things sometimes. Oh, that's so funny. Oh, it was fun, but no one came. Aw, honey. It's okay. It's okay. Listen, it's not necessarily about the numbers. It's about being there to share spirit, right? If it was all about the numbers, I would have cried and was in a little ball. And, you know, when I first started, like a year ago now, I think it was, and I just only did spirit readings. I didn't do tarot readings. I didn't do them at all. I had like 80 people on Facebook, and it was fantastic. I had huge numbers, but I haven't had those numbers in a long time. But it's not about the numbers for me. It's about whoever needs the message will come. Does that make sense? I haven't hit 80 since last year on my things. And my Just Cindy podcast, look, we have 7 people. Let's be real. I do it just because it's information. If you want to interact, you certainly can. Right? Does that make sense? So don't get hung up. Don't get hung up on how many people are on, right? Yay! 404 YouTube subscribers. Yay! It's taken me a long time to get those. It was a year. It's been a year. Making sure. Hi, Amy. How are you? Cool. Love it. I love Labradorite too, and I think opals are so pretty. They are. And so this opal, the Wello opal, the bigger one, I actually won. I won it. Let me see. I won them on Throwing Stones. They had an opal. They had an opal giveaway. And I went into that. It's so crazy. I literally went into doing the contest, and I'm like, I'm going to win this. I'm going to win these opals. Because if I could only explain to you how this year, I tried getting opals. I couldn't find these. These are exactly what I wanted. I have my girlfriend Chanel. And listen, I had put my order and request in starting in January. My girlfriend Valerie was going to the Tucson Gem and Mineral Show, and it's farging huge. I mean, she even got COVID. We believe she got COVID because there's a lot of gem and mineral people that are wholesalers that come in from China. And that's when the whole thing with COVID was going on. After that, it was like end of January, beginning of February, and my girlfriend was sicker than a dog. She could not taste anything. She could not smell anything. And that was one of the things. And she had this cough, like this, I think she did have pneumonia, but she had this, and we didn't know anything what it was. And we didn't know we had COVID here yet. So do I think she had COVID? Yes. Would she tell you she thinks she had COVID? She would tell you the same thing. We both think she had COVID. I have a friend here. Oh, shit. It just opened. Oh, my God. My whole thing just fell off. Oh, no. I'm super sad. I don't know how that just happened. That's so weird because I actually felt that earlier that was going to happen. It was like a little... I'm going to take my stones out. Isn't that so weird? Look, you ask about it, and all of a sudden, something happens to it. It's so weird. The glass just came out from the top, so now I'm touching it. See? Isn't that weird? It just fell off and I just happened to touch it, so I caught. They started falling out. This fell off first, and then it made me catch the. Oh, that's so weird. I'm gonna have to Gorilla Glue it. Anyway, yeah. So we think my girlfriend got COVID, but I had been trying to get white opals. This is exactly what I was wanting, and I wanted them with a lot of flash. Can you see it? Like, I wish I could show you the flash. Hang on, maybe if I do this again. Can you guys see the flash? I don't know if you can see it. I can see it. Maybe I need to go this way. I don't know. It doesn't seem to be working. I'm sorry. It's not working, I feel. Anyway, it has a lot of flash, but I don't know if you guys can see all of the flash like I can see it. Oh my God, it's amazing. It doesn't seem to be showing the flash, but it really is there. Anyway, I put my request in. She asks me every year if there's anything I want. I said, yes, I want some white opals. Rough. And she couldn't get them for me. She couldn't find them. She got me this one big one, but it was more like a fire opal. And that was fine. It was still beautiful. My fire opal has a lot of flash too, but you can't see it. Anyway, so then I went to my girlfriend Chanel, and I asked Chanel if she could get me some opals, and she's like, oh, it's gonna be a while. I just sold some, and I don't know when I'm gonna get some back. And then she shared another page with me where they're from. I don't remember where they're from. Middle East maybe, but they're from China originally. The dealers are. Can you guys see this? So they're from, and they didn't really have any either. I'm like, okay, I'm just giving up on this for now. This is ridiculous. Well, then all of a sudden and it was weird, synchronistic. I don't know how I came across it, but throwing stones, because I love them so much. They are stone dealers as well. Can you see that? Throwing stones was, they're like, we're having a willow opal giveaway. And as I was doing this, I'm like, I'm winning some of these. And I proceeded to put the link up on my Psychic Cindy page. I put the link up on my regular Cindy K. Thompson page. And I was certain and people hit that link, then they could learn how to enter into the contest as well. I'm like, if this is how I have to get them, I want these opals. Well, all of a sudden, one day, after like 8 months of me trying to get opals, literally, and mind you, my girlfriend was going to even bring the fire opal that she had gotten for me. She was supposed to be here in June, but she couldn't come in June because of COVID. And then her dad ended up passing away in July, and she ended up coming here in August. And so I finally was able to get it in August, the fire opal she had for me. But it was just crazy because I think it was in August that I got this email and I'm like, oh my God, I'm being sent something. And I'm like, I didn't buy anything. And then I got terrified that I bought something and had no idea that I bought from throwing stones. And I just didn't understand. And then it said for Wello opals. I'm like, I didn't buy any opals. I've been looking for them. I haven't bought any. And then it says, I don't remember if it said $0 or something, but they wanted to confirm with me or whatever. I don't know. It was crazy. But I got this email, and then I went back to the website, and it literally says on the website, the winners have been notified by email. If you received an email from us, you won. And I proceeded to shit myself. Not really shit myself, but it was pretty close. And I was just ecstatic because it was either 5 grams of Wello opals or 25 grams. And I didn't care. I was just so happy. So these were a gift from the universe to me because they knew how much I really wanted opal this year. And it was my grandma's birthstone. I have other person in my life that's an opal, and I was trying to get it for him as well. And this one is so pretty. It's like blue. But I just knew that I was going to win, and that's what I stuck with. And then I forgot all about it. I just put it to the universe and forgot all about it. And I literally won. And as you can see, hang on. I gotta fix my necklace now. As you can see, I was number 88 out of, I think there were 100 that got 5 grams and 5 that got 25 grams. I can't get that now. But yeah, that's how I got my Wello opal that I've been looking all over for. Isn't that a great story? Perfect. Enjoy putting the kids down. The world around me is having it's always nice to see your amazing vibes. Amy, thank you so much. Heavy, not have. Got it. The world around me is heavy. It's always nice to see your amazing vibes. Thank you so much, Amy. I appreciate you. Hey, Tom Nelly. How are you? Hi, Henry James. Oh, Jesus. Bye. Okay, Henry James, you are gone. It's your grandmother's birthstone, too. I know, you didn't break my necklace, Sarah. I just thought it was so weird and synchronistic. This is the thing, is I totally felt something weird about it earlier. And I don't know why I did. It was just strange. It was, I think it was when my mom and I were eating. I'll just put some Gorilla Glue on it. I don't know. It's just, so this is one of the lockets. It was from, what was that place called? I don't remember what it's called. It could be because I wear it in the shower and maybe it broke the seal on it. Thank God that I wasn't out because I would have cried if I lost my Willow Opal, to be honest. So I'm glad. I'm glad, glad, glad. Now I'm going to have to put this in here, though. Oh, shoot. It was so beautiful and fit my necklace so perfectly. It just was perfect. This is the one that was in there, in my necklace. But I hope you guys can see the flash, but it seems like I can't see it. I can see it when the light's hitting it this way for me. Oh, wait, maybe. Can you see it that way? I don't know, maybe. I probably look like a dork. I don't care. So these were a gift from the universe for me. To me. For me. And opals mean love. I have to put my... And so I did finally get the ones from Chanel too, because I did order some from Chanel. This one was one of them that I ordered from Chanel, the little tiny cabochons. Where are the rest of them though? I literally have a little box of stones and stuff in here. A box within a box. How's that? Huh. What the heck did I do with them? So very strange, my friends. Where is it? Oh, there they are. So these are my little opals that some of them that I had gotten from Chanel. Can you see them? They have some really nice. Some are clear, some are fire opal in there. They're just so pretty. Let me put my cover back on my box. But yeah, they mean love. So here's some of them that I had gotten from Chanel. Oopies. So by the time I had gotten when I'd gotten the one from my bestie Valerie, and then all of a sudden they like all just came in. So I got that one, and then I got the Willow Opals, and then I got the ones from Chanel. So can you guys see these? And people might think, oh, that's so weird that they come like that, but I mean, rough stones don't always look the way you think. Some are higher grade, and so some of these have some really great flash in them, and they're just beautiful. I don't know if you can see it. We're gonna try this. No, I can't make it do it so you guys can see it. So weird. Anyway, so I finally got all my opals from everybody. And it was just funny because it was like a deluge of opals. Yes. I'll take that deluge. Hell yeah. Who else wouldn't? Come on. I gotta put this one back in here too. But these are fun because I could make earrings out of them and stuff because they are little cabochons. Already like so pretty, and we have teardrop ones and ovals and circular. They're just pretty. Okay. As we're talking opals all night long. Cindy, you scared me about this global manifestation because you were saying Don't be negative, because it will all draw negative things to you. Oh, geez. No, don't be so scared. I was so scared because I was so tired I fell asleep. But I was scared something would happen to me. I am not in a good place and thought, well, whatever it is coming to get me. Oh, no. I know you talked about being positive and positive energy, but it's hard for me to do right now. But I am open for love and light that may surround us all. Yes, and surround you too, my friend. Yeah, no, it's not like bad stuff. It's just to bring good stuff to you. For you to I have an itch. And I guess that means I'm going to kiss a fool. Yay! I feel like I look tired. No, it's just about really loving yourself and bringing those positive things to you and manifest those positive things to you, right? So if you want love, if you want money, whatever, if you want to just be more positive, you send that out to the universe so that you can have more positive coming back to you, right? Hey, B, how are you? So it's really about opening yourself up to good positive energy and manifesting, like bringing the things you want to you. That's what manifesting is. So it's not about anything's going to get you or anything. Please don't. I'm sorry, Micah, that you thought that. No, but it's about really trusting the universe has your back and they're going to bring to you all the good stuff. I just didn't want you thinking negative and manifesting negative thoughts, because unfortunately when we're in a negative mind space, you're bringing that negativity to you, right? And making it more. Does that make sense? So I don't want you to manifest more sadness. I want you to manifest happiness for yourself, right? I hope that helped, Mike. I hope that explanation helped a little more. I feel terrible that I didn't explain it well enough for you. I'm so sorry. Oh, last night was awesome. Did you like it, B? I was worried. Listen, as you guys worry about stuff, I do too. I'm just human, right? And it was my first time doing a reading like that. And I really just wanted you guys to enjoy it and have fun with it. And hoped it was a lot of fun for you. So hopefully you liked it, because I'm going to be doing some more stuff like that. And it may not even be doing it live. I may be doing it like video recording them and putting them up as well. So so that's more fun coming. Does that make sense? Okay. I want you guys to know. So last night, good, Micah. Thank goodness. Yeah. So you can we're still in the energy of the 11:11. So put out positive energy. So in the things that you want to come back to you. Okay. So I got this little singing bowl last night and I did it the wrong way. And I don't know what I was thinking. I just wasn't thinking. I've used singing bowls before, and I just thought it was really funny when I went back and looked. I'm like, no wonder it didn't work. You put it on the wrong side. So let's do it really quick. I messed it up again. You guys are not going to be... Again, it's not going to work for me. There we go. I did it. There. what I did is when I sent it out, I did some healing energy in there, sound healing energy, and I put in some healing energy. You felt like everyone was involved. Oh, that's amazing. As a collective, I'm happy. That's what I wanted. Oh, B, that was amazing. Thank you so much. I'm so happy that that's how you felt, because that's what I was hoping that you guys would get from it, to be honest. And it was so fun for me, because I didn't have to worry about doing the individual readings, that I could just do this for everybody and you take what you wanted from that reading. And it was so much fun. And it was in regard to the twin flame energy, sacred union, divine counterpart energy, right, in that relationship. But it really was about all of us as a collective being able to take something from it, and hopefully we all were able to learn something. And I have to tell you, B, so much. I appreciate so much that last night you said, Cindy, I feel like that card is for you. And it really, like, it almost made me cry last night, and I had to make sure I stopped myself so I didn't cry on the live because you said that. And it was a love card or something, and I don't remember exactly which card it was. I'd have to go back and look. But it really just made me very verklempt, and I was very thankful and grateful that you felt that card was for me, because, you know, I think all of us, that especially that are on the twin flame journey, all we want is our divine counterpart in our life. And we want to be able to have a relationship and not be in separation, or if we're not in separation, we are together, and it's, you know, a beautiful relationship, right? So there's a lot of things that I know that I'll have this fantastic relationship when the time is right, and I do believe that with my whole heart. So I know, trust, and believe that, and I have faith in it. And Spirit tells me I will, and so I trust them too, right? And it's just I mean, we want to have that love in our life, right? So when we don't have it, it's not always easy, because we think in ego when it comes down to it. And today was a little tough for me. I really was contemplating whether I wanted to do this live tonight, and I was struggling. Like, I didn't know what to do the live on, and my cousin Kelly said, well, what if you just kind of went from last night, and because I was like, what about spiritual question and answer? She's like, you've already done that. And I'm like, I know, but I cannot think. I had the thought of another one, but you know, it would be with somebody else, and it just was too short notice, you know, whatever. And I agreed, and when the time is right for that episode, it will come to be, right? And you guys will love it, trust me. It'll be a fun one. But this is the thing, is I thought about something earlier before Kelly had mentioned, you know, carrying on from last night to tonight. And what I thought about was, you know, I really didn't answer a lot of questions regarding twin flames, or at least I didn't think I did. So if you guys had questions, and I just felt bad, I'm like, oh my gosh, did I not like explain, whatever? And it was mainly for, I guess I just went in going, for those who need it, they'll see it, they'll need whatever, they'll get what they need from it, right? But Kelly said, well, maybe, you know, you can let them ask questions about twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart, relationships. And I was like, yeah, blah, blah. And I just didn't know, but there's one thing that I kind of talked about as we were talking about the collective reading last night, which is self-care as well. So one of the things that I wanted to discuss with you guys tonight is really about the sacred union, twin flame, divine counterpart, relationships, and self-care, because it can be a tough relationship, because it can be very taxing, because we are trying to get out of our ego, because it hurts our hearts sometimes, right? I'm spraying myself. I don't want to cry. So I'm a little emotional, and I'm a little emotional, and I'm trying not to be, I guess. I don't know. And I was just going to completely self-care. I did have to eat dinner before I came on, and that's what I made sure to do, is that I ate my dinner before I came on, and I didn't even make my post. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't make my post. And I think it's funny that I didn't, because normally when I'd go out, I'd be like, Mom, I got to make my post before I go out. And I was going to be late. And I had no idea I was going to be late, but I didn't even think about it being Thursday today. I don't know why I didn't. I was thinking it was Wednesday because I just did a live last night. So Wednesdays are my day off from lives during the week. And I just thought that was so funny. I'm like, I didn't even freaking think about it. Like, what the hell, Cindy? Anyway, so I was like, maybe I'll just self-care. I was really hemming and hawing with this. And, and because I'm in a place where I'm going through stuff right now, through some of my shadow work, through some of my twins' shadow work, and it's just weird. But I would like to be able to explain or answer questions regarding the twin flame unions, sacred union, and divine counterpart relationships. If you guys want to know more information, I was really wanting to be able to do that and answer those questions for you, and try to help those on the journey with some tips for self-care, because I definitely needed some self-care. I needed to eat. I needed to let go of the negative shit, make sure I'm in a good positive state of mind. I'm just in I'm processing right now, right? So when I'm processing, I'm obviously not in this high vibration of reading my cards and reading cards for other people. It's more subdued. It's more of going inward and really asking yourself the questions that you need to question, right? I mean, this is the time and place where you're trying to figure out your love for yourself and your love for others. And I think it's a really deep process through all of it. It is a very deep process. And if you have commitment issues, which I've been known for, and not that I haven't been committed, that's not the issue. It's I just have other commitment issues. I was super good and easy with relationships that were long distance. A boyfriend that lived in Buffalo and then moved to Arizona. I could always be in a relationship like that because I'm super independent, right? I mean, the main thing I needed from him was sex. Come on, let's face it. I want sex. And but it was always easy to have those relationships because I could love that person no matter if they were near or far. But I can have relationships where it's that kind of detachment, right? Whether it was, or friends with benefits, right? That's super easy because I still have my life, they still have their life, and I get laid. Woo! Right? Nothing complicated about that. Know what I want. What's hard for me is being in a relationship that the commitment isn't an issue for me. I am fucking monogamous. I am loyal to a fault. The part that's hard is meshing your life with somebody else's life. Because I'm so fucking independent, I don't need a man to pay my bills. But it would be freaking so nice to have somebody to help with bills. let's be serious, because even when I was in a relationship, they didn't help me with the bills. That's terrible, but it's the truth. So funny. Or I had a boyfriend that had his own house and I had my own house, and neither the twain shall meet. Yeah. I'm so independent, and it was hard trying to mesh lives. That's the part that's harder for me, right? The commitment, the long haul commitment of compromise and figuring out each other, and even though that's the part that I really want. And I know everybody has their own issues when it comes to love, but love is one of those hard parts for me, because I had relationships that always made me last. So I always took it as a self-esteem thing, right? So, or a self-worth thing. Like if they didn't want to be with me, or if they didn't, if they made time for their friends but didn't make time for me, and this is starting at like as an 18-year-old, right? So as I've gotten older, I've always had this pattern of having these guys in my life that weren't truly committed to me, right? Because they never put me first. Does that make sense? And so then I would take it as a self-esteem or a self-worth thing, and it would just make my self-esteem and my self-worth lower, because nobody was choosing me over other things. And it's been an issue and a trigger for me all of my life. And as it was coming up for my life, right, it brought me back to other parts, other relationships, right, where I understood where these triggers were the most predominant, right? When you've been cheated on and they've made somebody else a priority, and you are the partner and you're not the priority, right? And there's that self-worth stuff that comes up. And so I really have to work on that for myself when it comes to a relationship, right? I need to make sure that I'm the one that has, it's not that I need the power, it's that I need to make sure I'm respecting myself and honoring myself. So if I'm not getting something out of a relationship, I really should be doing the things that honor me and not honor them, right? They have their issues, I have mine, and I need to take care of mine first and foremost. So if I'm in a place and space in a relationship where I don't feel as though I'm being honored or respected, whether it's called a relationship or not, I feel like if you have sex with somebody, it's some type of relationship, because you're sharing energy in a sexual manner. And that's still a relationship of some sort, right? Whether it's a booty call, whether it's a fuck buddy, whether it's a actual relationship. However, I need to be able to I need to honor that spot, that place inside of me that knows and owns the truth of my worthiness in a relationship. I firmly believe and trust in the universe that they'll bring me what I need. However, I also believe that I am worthy of having a beautiful, loving relationship, somebody who honors me, respects me, and cherishes me in that relationship and puts me in a position of importance, right? And if I want them to put me in a place of importance, I need to put myself in a place of importance. So one of those things are taking myself out of relationships that do not serve me in the way of just sex, right? If they're not showing me anything other than sex, or if they're not showing me love other than when they're with me in a sexual manner, then perhaps that's not the right time or situation for that relationship, right? To grow and blossom and to become a relationship even, right? So these things are things that I have to process as I'm on the twin flame journey. And these are only a few of them, right? Because triggers, they are the one thing that can make a person run. And let me tell you, I've wanted to run so many times. But this is the thing. Triggers are to help us get rid of those things that hinder us, right? And when we can remove and eliminate the ego and get rid of those things that trigger us, I mean, I've had triggers that I didn't realize that have stemmed from my childhood. And I didn't understand it. I do know that there was one that if somebody called me baby, in the same way my father would say it, it angered me. And it was a vile word. Like, it just set me off. And I think that we need to understand, because that was obviously a trigger if I heard the word baby, but it just happened, they actually just happened to say it the way my father said it to me as a child, because he'd be like, hey baby. And I can't even begin to tell you how it is. It's just when I hear it. I hear my father's voice. My father wasn't a nice man. It just would set me off. And I would be so angry, and I didn't know why I was angry at the word baby. But it was because it was the way my father said it. So I understood it. I processed through it. And I allowed myself to work it out from me, right? So it's all about processing through, because, we push so much shit down that we don't realize that we have so much shit to deal with until we're trying to process through it. And so processing through it is what helps us grow. But it's about releasing those triggers, and it's about releasing those things that no longer serve us. And so on the twin flame journey, the divine counterpart journey, on the sacred union journey, whatever words you like to use for this journey, it's about really getting to know yourself at such a deep, intuitive, impactful place that you just have to love yourself, because you're trusting yourself to work through the shit, right? And it's not necessarily even that you're working with them. Sometimes if you're actually in union with that person, yes, you're working on it with them. But not always, right? So many of us are in separation, and we have to work on our issues separate. So one of the things is, Kelly cracks me up. I just happened to look up and see this. Triggers? What triggers? LOL is the important part of that message right there. Those LOL, that little laughing out loud, that is the most important part of this whole sentence here. Of these two sentences, it really is. Triggers? What triggers? It's just that it's about processing through and self-caring all the way. Self-caring, meaning caring for yourself. Loving yourself. Because this is the thing, is twin flame unions, I love it. Twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart relationships, it's like knowing that you have the other person, the other part of yourself, right? But they usually don't know that, which makes it so difficult. But it's that you can help them process through, because telepathy is a main part of this relationship. Being on the 5D, the fifth dimension, or the astral plane, that's another hallmark of this relationship. Feeling them when they're not there. Holy shit. If you've never felt it, I can't explain it to you. But it's literally like they're right there next to you energetically. This is the funny part is, I have this thing that I can do. And I'm not gonna tell what it is, because if I said it and you know, my twin looked at this, and then he'd know I was talking about him, and I choose not to do that, right? So there are certain things I don't discuss here. I have said that I have a twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart. I prefer to look at him as my sacred union or divine counterpart. Okay. There's something I can do, which I specifically try not to do it. Sometimes I just want that connection with him, and I can do this thing because I know we have this telepathic connection. It's just something like a thought I put out to the universe for him to hear, basically. And he usually hears it within, oh my gosh, it's been as quick as 15 minutes, but up to 30 minutes. And then I'm hearing from him. So I know that probably sounds, oh, that's not abnormal. Well, it is when you don't hear from him for 3 weeks at a time. And then out of the blue, 15 minutes after you're talking to him in your head, you understand, right? Yeah. So, I'm going to go back and look at some of these. But it's not always it's not always an easy relationship, because you're going through your shadow work. You're getting rid of all of your shit, and I say he or she, meaning energy wise, right? And it could be gender wise as well. However, not everybody is gender based with, I am a female, female gender, and I think it's called cisgender, right? Or cis female, where I was born a female and I'm a female. However, I have very masculine energy, but in the twin flame, I have very masculine energy, but in the twin flame, I don't see myself as a masculine. I actually see myself as a feminine, and I do see my counterpart as the masculine, and he's a man. But his energy is actually very feminine, and so his feminine energy and my masculine energy. Does that make sense? And a lot of times, you guys are opposites, complete opposites. Even birthdays can be 6 months apart to the day, meaning you're polar opposite. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I have my best bud, who is a masculine. He is a guy. He is male gendered, and he has very feminine energy. But he's a masculine guy. I mean, feminine energy is just that, I don't know how to explain it. It just is a feminine energy. Nurturing, right? That's a feminine energy, nurturing. And I'm not saying mine is not nurturing. I'm a nurturer. But I just have more masculine energy. Like, what do we need to do? Let's go! I just crack myself up sometimes. I just have like more strong, bold, won't back down. Like, I'll fight and argue with you. If you're a guy, I might try and punch you out. I might if you're a girl, too. It's terrible, but it's the truth. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've been in fights. I can have a temper. My father, I come by it honestly, my temper. I come by it honestly. Let's just say it like that. But I am an Aries. I am hot-tempered. I am also Leo rising and Leo moon, which is more fucking fire energy. So you have so much fire. And I'm like, let's go. But my friend who is a masculine, but has feminine energy, just like my guy, his female is the feminine, and he's the masculine in that twin flame journey. So even though you have certain energies that you are normally associated with, it doesn't necessarily mean in the twin flame journey you are that. So if I'm in the twin flame journey, am I a masculine? No, because I'd be the one running away. I'm not chasing anybody, just so we're clear. I'm not chasing anybody. And a lot of times that's what the feminines do, is they chase their masculines. And I'm not chasing. I'm not doing it. There's lemon in here. It just makes me happy. I just remembered the rest of my water bottle fell. So I'm putting more of my, because I love the lemon so much, you guys. This is the rest of my water bottle from when I was in the car. So the feminines can, same-sex relationships, it's the same thing. One can be more masculine, one can be more feminine. However, the roles can be different when it comes to the twin flame journey. Does that make sense? One's the chaser, one's the runner. One's the runner, one's the chaser. I'm not a chaser. One is, it doesn't matter. So the feminines in the dynamic usually are the ones that are more spiritually aware, more understanding of this journey. And the masculine is usually the one that's not aware of it, even though we want them to be. Yeah. So on this journey, as I want everybody that's on this journey, whether masculine or feminine, and going through the dark night of the soul, going through, picking up their twin sacred union, divine counterparts energy, be gentle on yourself, because there's a lot of schmutz that can come through, whether it's your own, whether it's theirs, or whether it's the collective in general. There's a lot of stuff going on. And this is feeling like lighter energy than it's felt in more than a month for me. So I'm just basking in this energy right at the moment, because it's been kind of heavy. And I think you guys would agree that it's been pretty heavy. Excuse me. In that, neck pain and sinus stuff and headaches and backaches and muscle aches, or what is it called? Body aches, I guess, right? Oh my God, yeah. I just need a massage so much. It's so freaking. I can't wait to get a massage. That's all I gotta say. Anyway, let me remember where I just was. So whether it's somebody else's energy, the collective's energy, or your own energy, it's all rough to go through, because Whether you're transmuting your own energy, whether you're transmuting the collective's energy, or you're transmuting your twin sacred union, divine counterparts energy, it's all hard, right? And the thing is sometimes we just need to send the collective love. Sometimes we need to send ourselves love, and sometimes we need to send our divine counterpart love. Some people just need to run away from this because it's an ego thing. One of the things that I know about, I went in knowing that I wanted Spirit to teach me about not being in a codependent relationship. I don't want a codependent relationship. I want an interdependent relationship. And that's where I'm at, where that I've known for a very long time what I wanted. And Spirit is teaching me how to not be in a codependent relationship. And I am to love unconditionally. No matter what they're doing in their life, I'm holding space for him and loving him unconditionally. That's what I'm choosing to do. Loving somebody unconditionally is very difficult. And a lot of people can't do it because we have been brought up to believe that love is conditional. I'll love you if. I'll love you if you don't have dirt on your face. I'll love you if you're not a drug abuser. I'll love you if you treat me well. I'll love you if you do what I want. I'll love you if I can manipulate you, right? I'll love you if you buy me what I want. I'll love you if you give me children. Whatever this is, it's very conditional. I'll love you if you are a size 2. I'll love you if, right? You get my picture. You get the understanding. I'll love you if you are perfect. What the fuck is perfect? That's what I want to know first and foremost. What's fucking perfect? There's no such thing. It's fake. It's a facade. So that's out. Thank God nobody wants perfect from me, because they damn well won't get it. I'm a work in progress. We all are works in progress, right? So loving unconditionally is very difficult, and I understand that. It's 10:06. That just makes me think of when I was a teenager and we had that brand. It was called 10:06, and you had toner and you could clean your little face off, and so it was pimple free. And I don't know how. That was just a fun little memory from my teenagehood. But yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. And allowing somebody to be themselves unconditionally is a lot of work. But the most hardest work is, can you love yourself unconditionally? And I'm loving myself unconditionally. I am. I believe that completely. This is the most I've ever loved myself. This is the most that the highest of self-esteem and self-worth and self-confidence I've ever had in my entire life. And I'm 49 years old. And I would love to have said, oh man, I wish I could have had this at 20. But then that's part of the journey, is being able to understand who you are and where you are going, and how you're building yourself to get there. Man, how could things have been differently? You know what would have been different? I wouldn't have had any of my children. That's a scary thought to me. Wow. Because it's the truth. Because if I had the self-confidence and self-esteem and self-love that I have now, I would have never been in those relationships to begin with, I feel. But I know that I'm where I was, because this is the thing, is I've always believed and felt that I'm where I'm supposed to be, and I'm supposed to know whether this relationship I learned from, whether they learned from, or we both learned from, right? I always knew when the lessons were mine. And there's a lot of lessons, like especially with my children's fathers, because there's two of them. Jesse's dad and the boy's dad, boy's father. I have sole custody, so they don't know their father. But I needed to learn those lessons from them, right? And I have learned a lot from those relationships. I've learned a lot from all of my relationships. And I can see what I did wrong in those relationships. I'll be the first to tell you, you know? I don't just blame somebody else. I can see my side of it. And I don't think it's ever one person's fault in a relationship, right? I mean, that's ridiculous. There's two people in the relationship. Unless you're just not doing anything in the relationship, well, there's a problem there. Anyway, I digress, right? Going through this relationship, this type of relationship will teach you a lot about yourself first and foremost. And it's very important that you take care of yourself. It's very important that you care for yourself first and foremost, because this is what the relationship is all about. When it comes down to it, a twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart relationship is about you. It's about me. It's about me. How do I love myself? How do I care for myself? Because this is the thing, is because that other person is your twin flame, they're you. They're just your opposite of you, right? A lot of times. And they're the parts of you that you don't want to look at yourself, right? And when they're running away, they're running from themselves. This is a lesson that I just was taught today by Spirit. That when they run away from us, it's that they're really running away from themselves, right? That they're running away from whatever it is that they see in us, because we remind them of them. Does that make sense? It's that they just can't face themselves at that moment. It's not that they can't face you. It's not that there's anything wrong with you. It's just that they can't face them. They want to run away from themselves. And when you'll be together is when they can face themselves. And when you can be with them is when you can face yourself. Now that's kind of heady, right? And it's like, whatever. But it's pretty deep too. But when you can finally come into union with these people, and it's a lot more amazing, because it's a deeper soul connection than you've probably ever experienced. Especially when you're communicating at a level that I would call it quantum communication, as Spirit taught me more than a decade ago. Quantum communication. Quantum communication is communicating telepathically, mind to mind or soul to soul, right? And when you can have that kind of connection with somebody, it's funny because I'm like, oh, but he can't be my twin flame, because I've had a lot of psychic relationships with I've had a lot of psychic links with my relationships, and I've had that feeling of somebody that like they were there before, and the telepathy. But the difference is that I didn't feel like I didn't feel at home when I was with the other people, right? There's one in particular that was in my life for the longest, well, no, not the longest relationship, I guess, but the second longest relationship in my life, which was 3.5 years. I know, whatever, don't judge me. Most of it was long distance, so was it really 3.5 years relationship? I don't know. So funny to think about, right? But I didn't feel at home with him. I didn't ever feel at home with him. But the difference is I feel at home with this guy. It was weird. Just weird. Anyway. Self-caring is very important in this relationship. So let's look at some of the stuff that I've been not looking at because, oh, you know what? I got to take WLFE. WLFE, people, come over to either YouTube, The Psychic Cindy, or to my main channel on Facebook, Psychic Cindy. Okay, I think there's somebody on WLFE and I can't step on somebody else's toes. So bye, WLFE people. I love you. Mwah! Come back over to the other side if you want to. Or you can stay and watch the channels that they have shows going on there. But bye. Okay. There we go. Yay, I did it. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. Okay, nobody was over there anyway. I feel better now. Whew, god damn, I made myself feel really bad, scary. All right, let's see. I'm just going through the comments and seeing where I was. Hi, Jim. How are you? Hi, Jean. Micah said, I always want to help people and I help them with my consolation poems. I reach out my hand and get positive responses to them. So that's a good thing, right? Absolutely. That's sweet. When I'm on it, I can manifest some good shit. Hell yeah, B! Do it, girl! Jean Fury says, I have the same thought process. No man will ever tell me if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I've had some men like that. And then I laugh. Oh, usually in their face. That's the bad part, people. I want what I got to do to take care of me. That's true. But I want somebody to be able to be strong. This is the thing is I'm a very strong person and I can take a lot of shit. And, you know, I've been down a lot in my life. But I want somebody to be able to be strong enough for me, right? I want somebody that's strong enough for me. I once had a boyfriend, but the relationship was toxic mentally. Exactly. I've had so many of those, for real, Micah. And that's why, is because I know the difference in how I was then and how I am now. And if I were like this then, I would never have my children because I would have seen right through that bullshit and I would have cut it off right then and there. Boop, right at the penis. Sorry, that was terrible. No. Hi, Sarah. I was here last live and I wanted to say how much I appreciate your words. Sarah, thank you so much. I appreciate that myself. And then Kelly's triggers. What triggers, of course. Kelly's going to trigger me with her saying, triggers, what triggers? B said, my hubby, so awesome. I met my hubby after I lost my weight. And for the longest time, I saw the fat chick in the mirror. He always tells me that you are not that fat girl anymore. And it's funny because, right, it's the things that we mentally still hold on to that it's so hard to let go of that. It's hard to let go of that way of thinking even about ourselves. And you know what? My guy is the only guy who, he's seen me 30 pounds heavier than I am, right? Is that how much it's been? 30? Just about 30 pounds. He met me when I was 30 pounds heavier, and he's seen me now. And he has always told me how sexy I am. He's and beautiful. He is the only guy I've ever had in my life that if I felt like if I had to ask, do you like this or how do I look in this? He wouldn't make me feel like I'm fishing for a compliment, right? I don't even think I would have to ask him how I look in something because he would just tell me, right? That's one of the things that it has. I've never been so body positive. I've never had so much body positivity come from a guy in any of my relationships as I have in this one. So he always makes me feel so good about my body. Always makes me feel good about my body. And that's amazing because I already feel great about my body. I already had a certain level of confidence in myself because, I wouldn't take off my clothes in front of him otherwise, right? But there's a certain amount of, like we just know about ourselves that we can still be insecure or have these little insecurities. It doesn't mean they rule our lives. It's just that, and then sometimes there's just somebody that says something and it just makes us feel so much better. Like, holy macaroni. I didn't even think about that, right? Let's see, Micah said, I never wanted to meet someone again. Not going to either. Yes, you will. Stop thinking negatively, Micah. You want to draw that positive, good love energy to you. He gained all of your pregnancy weight. Aww. Oh, no. What a sweet guy that did that for you, B. Wonder if you should put this on Zoom meeting so people can interact with you, especially like yesterday. Oh, that's interesting. I don't know. So the thing is because I'm still talking to spirit, it would be very difficult, I guess, right? So one of the reasons that I went from my spirit readings lives to the tarot is because it would take forever for people to respond when I would ask a question, and I didn't have this platform. And Facebook, I couldn't pull them up to chat with me. But even when I have, it just is very difficult for me to interact with because there are certain people out there, like we see the spammers that come in. Well, there's some really terrible ones, and if they were to get the code, the secret code that was in there, and I posted it in here, it would be very difficult because they would really wreak havoc, and I've seen it happen. So I don't know how that would work out. If I were to do something like that, it would have to be a paid event kind of thing, and I don't want my lives or my free things to have to become that, If it was going to be like a Zoom or something like that, it would have to be a live event where you're all interacting with me, because it's been a long time even since I had people pull up in here, and I can put people in here. I just can't because once I put that code out, then everybody starts trying to come on and it blocks it up. So when I'm trying to get the person in particular that I'm trying to get, it makes it difficult. I hope you understand. So I'm trying to think of ways around that, because look, I've already thought about these things, right? Aw, Clarence, how are you doing? You're back in Virginia, right? I miss you. I love you. Maddie is down in Georgia, I believe she told me. Maddie's in Georgia. She has to quarantine for 2 weeks. She's been there since Monday. And I miss her so much already, and so does Jansen. Yeah. But she'll be she'll be in Paris Island in 2 weeks, I guess, right?
No, the same place we were at last time.
How are you feeling though, Clance? Are you feeling okay? Let's see. Sarah says, I was a man in my past life, my wife from that life, even though I'm usually feminine, I still take care of her. Yeah. So, so Sarah, is your wife from that lifetime a female in this lifetime?
We can literally jump across.
That intrigues me. So listen, yeah, I know that I have that past life connection with my twin flame as well. One of the things is that I was gay in my past life, and I've said this in one of my my most recent past life, anyway, that I can remember. It just started coming to me, and it was very overwhelming. I'm a little chilly, sorry. I chose to come into this lifetime as a female specifically, so I could love my male counterpart and for it to be okay. Because I wanted to be able to love somebody without it being looked at as wrong or not terrible or not right. And I'm not saying that it's wrong or not right. I'm saying from my past experience in past life, where I had been during a time frame like the 50s and 40s, where it was completely frowned upon if you were gay. Most people were not out at that time frame. And a lot of times you lived a double life. If you were a man, you had a woman or a girlfriend, lover, or a wife, right?
20 seconds.
If you were the wife, you had a male counterpart that could be the person who you could have children with. Because loving a woman, being a woman was not a place of honor back then, right? That's all. Oh, hey, Jeanette's back for a bit. Yeah, she likes the idea of Zoom, I guess. Yes, Erica, the girl I always tag. Oh, nice. And yeah. So wait, are you guys? Do you think Erica is your divine counterpart in this lifetime?
We're dead.
So this is the thing. I want to be very clear. I do not believe your mother, brother, father, cousin can be your divine counterpart. Let's be clear. If they are a familial, biological relationship to you, I do not believe that they can be your divine counterpart, sacred union, or twin flame. The reason I say this is because the sexual component that is there, you have to have that sexual component with your twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart. Does that make sense? I don't think that you don't want to be calling your parent your twin flame. You can call them your soulmate, absolutely. My best friend is my soulmate. We've had lots of lifetimes together. But I don't want to have sex with my best friend, though. Do you know what I mean? She's fantastic. I love her. But I'm just not attracted to her in that way. I've had a soulmate relationship with ex-boyfriends. I definitely have felt that I had soulmate relationships with, especially one in particular that I can think right off the top of my head. There's been a couple, actually. But I definitely feel like he was a soulmate. doesn't mean I need to be with them for the rest of my life. Learn a lesson, move on. Yeah. That was funny. Makes me feel mean. But I know, we just don't work together. I'm trying to think of who else. Yeah, I just wanted to make, for clarity's sake, that there's that distinction. There has to be the sexual component within a twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart. For me, if there are other people that believe different than me, then so be it. I don't feel that that's a twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart relationship, though, if there's not that sexual component. You have to have it in a relationship.
That's like saying hacking is part of a game.
Maybe. I mean, sometimes you may not know, but it would have to have that sexual component. What's the difference between sacred union, divine counterpart, or twin flame, or are they generally the same? Yes. So the people who like the word twin flame, I just don't like the twin flame because twin flames don't necessarily believe that, the twin flame people don't necessarily believe that you are going to come into union with your divine counterpart. However, I don't believe that. I think that we're here, especially now, finding each other because we're supposed to be together and we're supposed to be in union. Like, I feel that twin flames, those experts, they're not really experts. None of us are really experts, right? Because we don't really know. But Chet's yelling in the background. Hang on one second. I literally had to go, Jed, please stop yelling. Well, so the thing is that twin flamers, they believe that you may not necessarily be into, and there are some sacred divine people or sacred union people that believe that you may never come into union. Then why are you using sacred union as your belief system? Aren't you supposed to be with the twin flamers? Anyway. For the most part, you can or you can't be in union with them. I like the sacred union and divine counterpart titles. Twin flame is okay. It's not like my first, like, oh, I just love that frame of reference. I love the thought of sacred union and divine counterpart, right? Because it makes us feel that we are, these relationships are, so somebody, hang on, before I go back to that, I will go back to that. Somebody asked me if we all have one. And I was like, I don't really know. Like, is it possible? And then, like, a couple days, maybe the next day after that question was asked, I received the information that this person said, yes, we all have a twin flame. However, you can have a twin flame, but they may pass away, right? So now you no longer have your twin flame. Or you may not meet your twin flame in this lifetime, but yes, you have one. So, yes, everybody has a twin flame, but not everybody meets their twin flame. I hope that makes sense, because it's a hard thing to wrap your head around. It's not necessarily that we're all supposed to meet our twin flame. I just happen to think that there are so many right now going into union and having that sacred union with your divine counterpart, because we're helping raise the vibration of this earth, so that we are not in this three-dimensional world, that we're elevated to the fifth dimension. We're raising our vibration so that we we are not so low energy here on this plane of existence. And the vibration has changed. It is getting better. It is growing. But it's about growing together with that person. Does that make sense? And then as they come together, raising the vibration of the collective as well. And the reason for that is because the amount of love that has come into that union, because this person, I love myself so much, and he loves his self so much, and we love each other so much. Because the vibration of love that is pure between us, we are aiding the vibration of love on this plane of existence. Does that help? I hope it does. That's why twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart relationships are so important, is that we're helping raise the vibration of this planet right now. That's the huge part right now. I hope that helped, Summer. Did I answer your question okay? I can use them interchangeably. Interchangeably. Yes, I said it right. Sometimes, not everybody will agree, though. Does that make sense? Hi, Nicole. How are you? Can you tell when shit flows? Yes, you can tell when shit flows. It's just right. Absolutely. But this is the thing, is sometimes that energy is so intense that it makes the other person run. That's the hard part. Is like, the fuck? Why are you running? Stop running! Away from yourself! Oh, so funny. Hi, Liam. Nice to see you. Unfortunately, it's not readings tonight. It's just me talking and spewing everything out. I don't know. Come back on Tuesday, though, Liam. Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I do readings then on Fridays on Tarot Tuesday.
It doesn't go through.
Micah says, I need a Dutch translation for divine counterpart. We need to find you a divine counterpart. Call you. That's what you need to do, is call your divine counterpart to you. Ask Spirit to bring your divine counterpart to you. That's what you need to do, Micah. Oh, she Googled it. Yay! Oh, good. I'm glad that makes sense, honey. Thank you. Let's see. How does this work? Can I get a reading, or do I need to schedule? So I do personal readings, as hopefully you understand, but I don't do it right here on my Just Cindy podcast. What the fuck? What is going on right now? That, I am freaking out right now. I have goosebumps all over my fucking body. How is that doing that? Can you guys hear it? What is going on? I don't understand. What is going on right now? What is going on right now? It's like playing a video or something. Hi, guys. So, we are doing something fun today. But I'm going to go through it again so we can all understand where we're at. How is this doing this right now? I'm going to smudge really quickly. the fuck?
And I'm wearing pink.
Okay, I don't know if you guys could hear that. That was literally last night's live that just started playing. You guys saw my hands here. It literally just started playing out of nowhere. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out.
Most one.
Holy shitballs. What was I talking about?
You want my card?
So I was talking to Nicole, telling her that I do individual readings, and I had mentioned to Liam that I do. Oh my God, I can't even with spirit right now. I cannot even with spirit right now. I do individual readings. If you would like an individual reading, anybody, if you'd like an individual reading, it's 30 minutes for $60 US funds, or an hour for $110 US funds. But I do Tarot Tuesday, where you can get a card pulled. Donations usually take priority and are first and foremost before the one card pulls. So I hope that helped, Nicole. And I don't know what's going on. Aw, good. I'm glad. I'm good. Thank you so much. Hi, Pete. Pete, is it because of you? Maybe it's because you came in. Yeah, there are no readings tonight. Thanks so much, Micah. Most of the time they have the self-worth issues. Yes, yes, yes. Pete saying hi. Yep. Yes, you guys could all hear it. Micah said, nice music. Thank you so much. Actually, my friend Doc Mystical made that for me.
He's not here.
Doc made those for me.
What's the code?
I love it. It's so fun. So crazy. You sincerely saw me freaking out right there because I did not know and understand what the hell was going on. They were definitely playing games with me. Hi. Thank you. I'm so glad you're laughing. Like, I can now, like, hi. So funny. I was seriously freaking out. Like, I didn't understand. Yes, I will have to. I'm going to have to. So 140 is where I'm at, and it was a few minutes ago. So between the 135 and 140. But it was weird because if I was talking about anything else, it would make sense. But I was just telling her about individual readings and stuff. I don't know. It was weird. Micah to call in her divine counterpart too. Oh, right. I did say that. No, thank you. Thanks for coming in and stopping in and talking to us. Rolling on the floor. Oh, yeah, it says you know it. That's Pete saying yes. It's because of him. Rolling on the floor. So needed that. Thank you. Hi, Emma Gregory. Oh, thanks for being in the UK, Great Britain. Emma, I appreciate it. However, tonight I'm not doing readings. It's just the podcast. Hi, Adriana. Yes, Adriana in Costa Rica. Yeah, it's so weird. So, I don't know. It's so weird. Okay, so do you guys have any questions on Twin Flame Sacred Self-Care? Pete says you know it. I'm so funny. I can't even. So let's talk about some ways to self-care, my friends. And if you have some ideas for self-caring, please pop them in the comments. I would love that. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say too. Like how you care for yourself. Not just things that you're going to bring up for ideas. I want to know what you do for caring for yourself. Self-care. I just saw Adriana self-caring earlier today, so I want her to say it. But journaling is a great way to self-care. I definitely do that for myself, especially when I'm super emotional and if I can't speak to the person that I'm thinking about and having an issue with, the first thing I like to do is really like just get my emotions out from here and write, because it helps me just get out of my head, right? It gets me out of ego. It gets me from here to here and to really just write. And it's kind of like a good little channeling session for myself when I get to just release, right? Because you're putting it into the paper and allowing it to stop this up here, the chatter here that it doesn't serve here. So journaling definitely is a huge one. Okay, so let's see. Oh my God, I want to ask shit about twin flames. Yes, do it, please, definitely. Best way to get started meditating. I'm struggling. Summer. I don't necessarily always go to that meditating because I'm an Aries and I think. It was very difficult for me to meditate. But one of the things that I always did, and it took somebody else to explain it to me or for me to understand it, right? Is meditating is not necessarily sitting there with your legs crossed going, Om, right? It's not just that. One way that I meditate is in the shower. I literally just see all the junk that, we clean our regular body, our skin, whatever, our hair. But one of the things that we also do, we cleanse our ethereal body. So we're getting all the psychic debris off of ourselves. Hang on one. We're getting all the psychic debris that we've picked up from other people. We're getting rid of that as well. So one of the things I like to do is really just take a moment and see that I'm clearing that space around me and cleansing the ethereal body and seeing all of it, especially after I've washed. I like to wash first, my hair, my body. And after that, I just really like to go, okay, I'm releasing all of this junk down the drain. And I see it like as a cloud of gray or brown or black going down the drain. Because that's the easiest way. And sometimes I don't see the cloud. I just know. I'm just like, okay, I'm releasing all this stuff. And it's like, whoosh. And just releasing it from the bottom of my feet. So sometimes it's not about conforming to somebody else's beliefs of what meditation should be for you. Sometimes it's just about finding that perfect place that is good for you to understand meditating, right? Because meditating basically is just quieting the mind. So if you can quiet your mind in the bathtub or shower, that's just as resourceful as somebody that's oming it out, right? I hope that helps. It's a journey of two, but also of one. Sacred flame wise. Exactly. I like that you said sacred flame. Love it, Pete. Yes. So Adriana went to the spa today for a facial and a massage, and she said she needed it so bad. And this is the thing, is that is a fantastic way to self-care. It's really just allowing yourself, you're putting yourself in somebody else's hands at that point, literally, right? So you're allowing them to, because sometimes we do need that sense of touch from another person. And it doesn't mean it's just in a sexual manner. That's not it. Sometimes we just need to be able to release stuff by touch, right? Somebody else touching us, right? But it's also a sacred self-care thing that you're allowing and relieving stress by them touching you as well. Does that make sense? Right. I'm so jealous. This is so tight. I do need to get a massage too. Yes. B, I'm right there with you. Yes. Listen, I would take a nice hot jacuzzi right at the moment too. Yes. Somebody have a hot tub? I'll come share your hot tub with you. With a bathing suit on. Oh, B says she has a hot tub. B, use your hot tub, girl. What? Yes, girl. I'm drinking my, I still have it from last night, my black cherry noir. Still drinking. It's a lot of drink. So good, though. So, Adriana, what do you want to ask? Please ask. Another great self-care is being creative, right? Whether it's writing poetry or making a video or playing with your makeup or coloring or, you know, the adult coloring books. I love them so much. I do it. I do that. I write, I color, I play with makeup sometimes. It's just about, and I definitely write poetry too. But it's definitely about just allowing the process of being creative. Oh, and painting. Like, painting is a great way to release your creativity. And sometimes even it's literally like painting a room, right? You paint your room or you creatively knock a wall down in your house. Some people do like projects around the house to be creative. So whatever this is, allow yourself to be creative. That's a huge thing. And this is the thing is spirit actually will start giving you creative things, and just listen because spirit will definitely give you ways to be creative. I mean, the thing is sometimes we don't, I mean, if you're asking for spirit to help you find money or a new career, and then they suddenly give you an idea, like you get this idea in your head of how to creatively add a new channel of income, know that is spirit helping you out and helping you become creative, thinking about these other ways that you can earn money, right? Yes, buy yourself some crystals. Look at, I am surrounded by, these are all my self-love and romantic love crystals that I'm using. All of these. Most of them are pink, but these are all of the ones that I use for my, here, let me move this, I'm sorry. So I use these and put these on my altar, put them under my bed. I don't have my rose quartz in here. That is, where is my rose quartz now that I think about it? I think it's upstairs. My rose quartz is upstairs and my mangano stone is upstairs. Why didn't I bring them down with me? That's interesting, but whatever. Obviously they weren't necessary here. The work has been done. Citrine is a good one. But it also looks like a diamond, doesn't it? Look at. Hi. You like my ring? Best thing I bought driving for me. Oh, you bought the hot tub? Oh, driving puts you in a good spot. That's awesome. Oh, yes, a long drive and great music. That's another way that I self-care is music, you guys. Yes, music. Definitely. Yes, guided meditation. And Summer, that's another great idea too, is using guided meditation, just listening to somebody talk you through. I actually am going to be putting some up. I'm going to figure it out. You guys will find out about it. I'm trying to get stuff happening. But yeah, guided meditation. There's so many good ones on YouTube. Adriana is right. You can listen, follow, and feel very nice energy for yourself. Absolutely. There's been a few, and there's actually even twin flame. Why is this?
Let's go.
It's my car key. It's in my other pocket of my sweatshirt. Oh, that feels so nice and warm.
You can literally it ain't that deep. It ain't that deep.
Excuse me. Oh,
I already saw it.
excuse me. Yeah, I had it in my pocket, and I thought I put it in my purse. That's a good way for me to lose my stuff. So music, guided meditation, absolutely, those are fantastic things. They do have some, what do they call them? Like, oh gosh, it's like just sound healing, or they call it decibels. I don't know what it is, like 500 decibel. I don't remember what it is, not decibel. Megahertz. I don't remember what it is, but there are some that are like for twin flame union, sacred union, divine counterpart, so you can meet and be with your sacred union, divine counterpart, twin flame. So they do have some of those where you can meet your twin flame if you haven't already, as meditations and stuff like that. What else? Sacred self-care. You know what I do also is I do readings for myself. I'll just grab some cards and I'll do readings for myself. Yeah. I do that. Prayer is another one that works amazingly well, right? Calling on your angels and calling on your spirit guides and having just conversations with your friends, because that's how I look at my angels, my spirit guides, I mean, I call Jesus my dude. I mean, that should tell you something. Like, I really feel like these people are my friends, and so if I am needing help from my friends, I'm definitely going to call on them, right? If I feel like if I would talk to my friends about this situations, I want to call on my spiritual friends too. I want them to have my back just as much as I want my human friends and family to have my back, right? And my friend. So I just think that it's very important to make sure that you call on the people that will aid you and guide you. And that is your friends and family as well, not just spirit, but your people that you have around you as well. Because and to find somebody that's on this journey is even better, because most people will think you're crazy. In people in normal relationships may think that you're crazy when talking about this kind of relationship, because most of the time you say stuff like, I can't explain it, but how do I explain this to you? This may seem weird. Maybe I'm crazy, but these are all phrases that I've used, or clients and friends and friend clients have used. I'm not kidding you when I say this. Family, yeah, you feel crazy when you're on this journey, and you can't explain it, but you're not. You're not. But it's just helpful if you have someone in your life that you can talk to about this journey, because it is a journey. It's a journey to yourself first and foremost. It's really about learning about yourself. It's really about learning and loving yourself. It's about clearing the blockages that you have within yourself, especially to love. Yeah, I asked specifically to learn about love, and Spirit is definitely teaching me about love. One of the things that was always very difficult for me.
Cord, where
Oh
are
my
you?
gosh, hang on. gotta yell at my son again. and it's not like I'm like screaming at him. I'm just like, Jed, be quiet. So, man, I wish he just hadn't done it when he did it, because I had a good thought and a good thing going. Now I just have to remember what I was saying. Spirit, can you help me? Spirit, can you help me?
Corey, what are you doing? I'm going to die.
Those video games. Oh, wait, it's 11 o'clock. Jet, get off of there. I hit the wrong button, so you guys heard me. It's 11 o'clock. I didn't even realize it. I love you, Kelly. Dag nabbit, what the heck was I just saying? Night, Jean. Take care. I hope you enjoyed it. Dang it, I don't remember what I was saying. Hi, John. More accepted than you think. Spiritual ideas and talking to spirit. That's right. Hi, Roxanne. Tell Jet, let's play a match. So you think it's okay to come onto my live and tell my son to play a video game when I'm telling him to get off because it's 11 o'clock at night? I'm just kidding. I would tell you, but I'll tell him, but he's got to get off. I just told him he had to get off because it's 11 and he's got school in the morning. I love you, Rhea. Yes, Micah, it's 5 a.m. there. Micah doesn't sleep very often and much. Maria, she says, ha, I've been watching. Oh, I love my sneaky peeps. I love the stalkers. That's so cute, Rhea. Thanks for watching. That's my niece, by the way. That's my daughter. I wish I could remember what I was saying, you guys. I'm so sorry that I don't remember what I was saying. Maria, what was I saying if you've been watching? Hang on. I'm like, yeah, Maria, is trying, and she's like, I said, Jet. He's like, I am, meaning he is getting off of the game system, which is awesome. Oh, something about accepting it. Okay, let me think about that for a minute. So he was saying, he's like, I am, meaning he was getting off of there. I'm like, yeah, but that's not what I was saying, but yes, you do. But Maria is, and then he goes, I know, she just sent me a whatever it's called. Yeah. You sent him a something or another. I don't know what the heck it's called that you sent him. Basically it was a thing for the video games that Maria sent to Jet to invite. Oh, an invite to play. Got it. Okay, so something about accepting it. Okay, we're saying about the journey with the sacred union, which is a journey to learn how to unblock ourselves. Yes, definitely is. It's definitely us, like, learning how to accept ourselves and love ourselves and trust ourselves and trust spirit more than anything, right? It's really about trusting spirit and asking spirit to help us and guide us on that journey. You know, I'm going to remember what it is that I wanted to say. Oh, John says you were talking about how loved ones accept you, talking about spirit and relationships. Accept you talking about spirit and relationships. Okay, now I have to try and think of that brainwave thought. John, thanks for being here. I didn't see you until just now, though. Oh, right, John. I know what you were saying. What you're saying. It's that not all the time will our friends, families, etc., understand and accept us, accept these twin flame relationships, twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart relationships. They'll think we're crazy because they don't know and understand it. So they'll be like, "Why are you putting up with that shit?" I can't tell you how many times I heard that. Why are you putting up with that? Well, if I could only explain it to you, for you to understand that this is actually about me and not them. But it is, and we need somebody that will have our back. So talking to spirit and talking to people who are on this path of twin flame, sacred union, divine counterpart, definitely it's a lot easier to have that. And making sure that you have that communication possible with spirit, right? Because they're always going to help you. They've always got your back. Oh, sorry, don't know what you were saying because my iPad was on my right as I was cleaning Tessie's eyes, and I am deaf on my right side. Ah, you're right here. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. John says, yes! Thanks, John. I appreciate it. You helped me. Ah, that's so cute. Tessie is my black cat. British short hair. I don't know where mine is. I have to take mine to the doctor's tomorrow. To the little vet because he's rubbed all of his, chewed all of his fur off and like near his tail. I hope it's just dry skin. It's making me so sad. Anyway, poor little boy. His name is Simeon. And P-E-R, not like P-U-R-R. Simeon. But we just call him Simmy. Or Sim. So this isn't always the easiest thing because we learn a lot about ourselves. This roller coaster of a relationship. But when you become... when you come into one, I think it'll be the most amazing journey, right? Because you're gonna have that person in your life that the universe made for you because it's you. Thank you for your existence, my darling, because you can understand better than anyone else my journey, and you can understand mine, my friend. I appreciate you so much, Adriana. You have so much strength that it blows me away. I was just thinking about you earlier, and maybe we'll have a conversation soon, okay? Because it was rough. It was rough. Aw, sorry to hear that. Thank you so much. I'm going to figure it out. I hope he's going to be super fine. I mean, he's acting fine. He just keeps licking and chewing. It could be an allergy. Have you changed his food recently? I haven't, Roxana. And I thought, I was literally been going crazy because he's an indoor cat, strictly indoor. And I thought that, and I haven't given him like flea tick medicine in like years and years and years because he doesn't go outside. He didn't need it. But because he started itching, I'm like, well, maybe a flea got on one of our pant legs or something, and we brought it in the house, and then he got on to Simeon, and so I gave him some flea and tick medicine, but that didn't stop it, and I didn't change anything. The only thing that he likes people food. I mean, we try not to give him like huge amounts of people food, but I try and give him just like if it's some turkey, and it's always meat. He wants the meat that I eat, always. I don't give him some foods that, like, if it has any kind of, like, spices in it or something, or seasonings, I don't do that. Like, if it's, like, an Italian sausage, I don't give him that. Does that make sense? But if it's just, like, oven turkey, I'll give him some of that. So I really don't give him, although, you know what? there was my Halloween decorations we had brought down here, and one of them he kept chewing on, and after he was chewing on that broom, that's when I noticed that he was chewing his skin. But I don't know why that would be, because it was just a Halloween decoration. So I don't know, maybe it's that. Are the ears yellow of them? No, I don't think so. I think they're still pink looking. Huh. But I haven't noticed any difference. What does it mean if they're yellow? Huh. I appreciate you guys so much for being here and listening, because sometimes it's just cathartic for me to be able to talk about, right? And the thing is even though you guys may not all know about what the Twin Flame Sacred Union Divine Counterpart journey is, there may be more people that come and tune in and watch this and need to know about it, because sometimes they just think they're crazy, right? And maybe this will help them. Check the color. Could be liver issues. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I will check. I will check the color. Yes, I figured that it was the color that you meant. Yeah. I understood. I understood your Dutch. I should learn Dutch. I have Dutch in me. Oh, maybe a lack of vitamins. The vet will know what to do anyway. Yeah, thank you so much, Roxana. I'm really hoping to find out. So how's it going with your tarot deck? Are you making any progress? So if you guys don't have any more questions, if there are, I mean, you guys can always message me on Facebook, my Psychic Cindy page. You can personal message me. If you're on my regular Cindy K. Thompson page, you can message me there too. Oh my gosh, it's 11:11 right now. You guys make a wish! Make a wish! I'm making a wish.
We went to the bunker.
I made a wish. My cat Muppy chewed her hair off also, but could be allergies. Yes. 20 finished! Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you! Oh my god! See? Sacred self-care. You are being creative, Roxana. Yes. I'm so proud of you. Because you had said at one point that you were like stuck. So I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited for you. So excited. Okay. Welcome, Vandan. Oh right, Adriana was at the Netherlands too, so she can understand. She's not from the Netherlands, but she's from Costa Rica. But she has friends in Netherlands, and she's been there to visit. She stayed for a while, right, Adriana? I probably slaughtered that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Way too much left to go. Listen, no. Au contraire, mon frère. You have to think about it as, I just said on the contrary, my friends, by the way. My friend. It's actually, it's like steps. How about if I have you just think about it as steps? You're just on your little journey, and each step is one card. So as you complete one card, it's just, and you may play with 3 cards at a time, or have all these cards that are like possibilities, and you have certain ideas about them, and then as you go you can complete one at a time. But I don't want you to think like that it's overwhelming or anything like that. I want you to go, oh my gosh, I just completed another card. And I want you to celebrate yourself and pat yourself on the back, because that's an amazing accomplishment. Listen, I have not created a tarot deck or an oracle deck or anything like that. I want you to be so proud of yourself and really congratulate yourself when you have each new card completed. And as you do little things on maybe several cards, like really go, oh, that was such a good idea, or really like compliment yourself on your progress, because listen, not everybody can do that. And I cannot freaking wait to see the end result. I'm dying to see your cards, Roxana. Seriously. I'm so glad. Listen, I appreciate you and your creativity, and holy macaroni. I'm really excited for you. So excited for you. Oh, she said your Dutch is very good, Adriana. I know, Adriana, I know you love the Netherlands. Oh, 11 times. Lived there 3 months twice. Oh, beyond beautiful. Oh my gosh. Micah says she lives up north. I love it. She lives in Friesland. Oh, that's beautiful. Listen, and Patrick lives, when we have Patrick in here, Patrick lives in Netherlands too. It's so awesome. No, listen, I am not going to stop. I'm dying to see this deck. I'm so excited. Oh, girl. I love you too. Listen, you got this. You got this. You've got this. You've got this. Spirit's helping you. Oh, look at that. So I think she's saying thank you. I think that's what Dunk Jewel. I'm not going to say it very well. I've been in Netherlands. Something. I don't know. I'm just kind of figuring it out. Oh, she lived in Amsterdam and Utrecht. I'm probably not saying them right. I'm sorry, you guys. You guys, this has been so much fun and so exciting. I just want to take a moment. I'm going to send some prayers out for you guys, okay?
To hide because I had flipped the little nipple on the wall, and yep, it's gonna flip for sure. And then Rose kind of popped in and it popped out right quick, kind of scared the shit out of me. So you know. Rose? You said the body was an Ab? No, Nav. I found Ohm and Nav. Yeah, I don't know who it is. I'm just shooting. But Rose had sus on. Ohm had sus on Rose. Ohm is dead.
Okay. I did Roxana, Micah, Adriana, and B. Who else do I have in here? I want to send a little prayer out for you guys. Who else do I have in here? It says I have 5. So I have Micah, B, Roxana, and Adriana. Who's my 5th person? Can you just tell me who you are so I can just send a little prayer out? Is it? John, are you still here? Or Maria? Oops.
Imagine if Squirrel's the killer and I can just follow him around.
Oh, see, the 1111 portal is going to be open till December 21st. More or less, as far as I know. So it is a good time to write for a journal full of wishes and purpose. Aw, so perfect. Aw, 888. Wait, what does that mean? I didn't see 888. John, are you still in here? I'm going to send one out for my friend John, and for my friend Pete, and for my cousin Kelly.
Oh shit. Alright. I'm done with tasks. Damn it, how did it get dark again? He went this way. He went this way. He went that way. I don't know which way he went this time. Fuck! Maybe he's gonna fix lights.
Jansen, can you turn it down, please, buddy? All of a sudden, you guys hear fuck, and it didn't come from me.
I see him in threes. Everybody. Okay, Squirrel. Scrolling up. Where did Squirrel go? Where did Squirrel go?
There's people up here.
Body? The yellow. Body? See the voting screen. Squirrel, I followed you around, literally, probably 90% of that. I was right on top of your body the entire round. Squirrel? Yeah. See the voting screen? I know, I can't vote right now. That's weird. His body was invisible to me. I don't know where it was, but it was around weapons. Squirrel, it's because cartoons found the body, and he's not in the game for you. You're definitely right.
Okay. Yes, it's 888 is infinite number of Jesus. Oh, that's so sweet. 888 is also, like, if you put it on the side, it's the infinity sign, but 888 is actually a very big manifesting number for especially money and the things that you want to come toward you. Oh, I see. I was sending a prayer and sending you 888. Ah, thank you so much. Adriana, good to hear. I've started yesterday. Oh, perfect. I also, you know what? Maybe that's something that would be fun. Is in the first week of December, I really like to do an angel spell. Angel wishes. Angel wishes, I guess. So, one thing I like to say, you guys, is I believe in miracles. I am worthy of miracles. I am ready and waiting for miracles to appear every day in my life. And I think of myself as a miracle because this body, the things that this body does is miraculous. It creates this from tiny little cells replicating. It amazes me, like it's crazy to me. And that I can love another human being and another human being love me. For me to love myself, that is miraculous. And I really believe in all the beautiful miracles that life is. And I wish all the beautiful miracles to you guys as well. Believe in the miracles, trust the miracles, and know, trust, and believe that you're worthy of miracles and love and happiness and success and money and friendship and having the divine in your life, right? Meaning divine, meaning spirit, right? You guys are worthy of all that. We're all worthy of that. I'm worthy of it. You're worthy of it. I wish love and blessings on all of you guys. Whether you're here right now or watching this in the future, May all your dreams come true. May you manifest exactly what you want for a better life. And trust that you'll get it. Have faith that you'll get it. Yeah. I got the number 888 a lot when I was playing a game on my iPad. That's amazing. Oh, B's been up since 3:30 and she's about to pass out. Girl, you pass out. I love you. Thank you for being here. We're getting off of here too. Sending love, everyone. Let your light shine. Absolutely. Let your love light shine. That's a song here. So you guys, thank you so much. Thank you for so much for just listening to me babble, and if you find anything in it, a nugget that you can resonate with, I appreciate it, and I'm glad that you found something that you can take with you. I am grateful for you listening and being here and sharing your energy with me, because it means more than you know. Tonight was a great night. I needed you guys maybe just as much as you needed me. Maybe you didn't need me, but you just wanted to be entertained. I hope you were entertained. It was a little different than my wild energy, right? You get to see a different side of me tonight, right? But I hope that you know that it meant a lot for me, for you to be here. I needed you guys too. So as much as I needed spirit, I needed you guys too. So I appreciate you guys. I am grateful for you guys to be here and be in my life. And it doesn't matter if you're in the next room like my children, or if you're halfway around the world like Micah in the Netherlands, or even, pardon me, my friend Robert who lives in Australia. You guys are close to my heart, and I think of you guys often, and I want you to know that. And like Roxana, I think about you, and I send energy that you may have more inspiration, okay? I want you to know that I think about you guys, and you guys mean a lot to me too. So, you guys, I appreciate you, I love you, and I hope you have a good night. Micah, go get some sleep. Because you know what? I'm going to go get some sleep. You guys, thank you so much. I love you guys. May love find you in all the deepest, darkest recesses of yourself. And shine all that beautiful love light on it. Night, guys. I love you. Mwah.